Hello and welcome back to Kevin in the Cabin. On this video, I'm going to be talking about how I keep myself entertained while living out here on a cruise ship. To start off, let me just say that there is nothing quite like living on a cruise ship. I can't just jump in my car and go to a restaurant or a friend's place, the mall, anything like that. I can't even live like I do back on land here, just due to the lack of Wi-Fi, or I don't have a kitchen so I can't cook, or even fitness. It does take adjusting, but some of it is very nice, and I do miss it while I'm back home. Honestly, I mostly miss how close I am to food, the gym, and the venues, which is obviously very different while I'm back home. So I want to take you through a couple things that I do just to keep myself entertained. To start off, this is the guest gym, which I can use anytime as long as they're open, because I do have that guest status, which is very, very nice. I will use this gym really only on port days because it's basically empty, as you can see. I'm not one for a crowded gym, and this one's very, very busy on sea days. This gym does have everything I would ever really need, which is very, very nice. However, being up here, I am at work. Because sometimes people will recognize me and they'll be, hey, you're the trumpet player, right? And I'll say, yeah, and they'll kind of continue on with their day rather, short and sweet. But there are some times where I may get cornered, and sometimes I may get cornered as I'm actively lifting, which is funny, it's endearing. They're just being sweet, so I never hold that against anybody. But yeah. Next up is the crew gym, which is the gym that I use far more because I'm not at work down here. This one's located at sea level while the other one is up on deck 9. I prefer this one because it's never really busy and it has an actual bar so I can press and deadlift and squat, as opposed to only having a Smith machine upstairs, which I can do all three of those but not nearly as well, so I do like this one. I'm sure you can see how small it is and just how messy it is. It's rare to see anything re-racked. I mean, just look at those green weights up on the Smith machine. Like, what are those doing up there? Like, it's just put it back. Come on. What are we doing? So after I get done lifting downstairs in the gym, or the upstairs gym, either one, I'll usually come up here to the jogging track on deck 11, and hopefully the wind doesn't blow my phone out of my hand. It is real windy when it's nighttime and we're out at sea. This is the jogging track. It's rather nice. I can't tell you what size it is. I just know 12 laps is a mile. I just kind of base it off of that. But it's always a nice run up here, especially when it's sunny. When it's dark out, it's like, looking out into the void. Goodness gracious, look how dark that is. But it also overlooks the Lido deck where the pool is and everything like that. I'll usually see friends down there. So, nice little wave hello anytime I'm running and panting like a dog. But the jogging track is also connected to a small outdoor gym. I never touch those. Little shuffleboard spot right there. Now, something I wish I did more was come up here to the Crow's Nest, where they got board games, chess boards and stuff set up, a lot of books you can just kind of sit and read, as well as just look out into the ocean and see what's around. I've seen loads of whales when I'm up in Alaska when I'm up here. It's a little coffee spot that I like. It says I'm always friends with the crew up there. They tend to give me free coffee, which is killing. I accidentally ran into someone doing a magic show up here. I truly was not expecting that. Another thing I tend to do is go check out the other entertainment as well. This is one of the other bands. I took this on my night off, so I was able to really just sit and watch them. And the bass player I've worked with for years now, about 3 years now. So he's on for this week, or he just got on this week, I should say, as this is my final week. Oh my God, I'm going home. But I'm very excited to see him, which is fantastic. And they always, play their butts off too. I don't know the rest of the band. The keyboard player stayed over, so it's fun seeing him again. Honestly, it's a little funny seeing the entire band leave and he's still up there. I'm like, hey, that looks like the same keyboard player from last time. It's because it is. But it's awesome that he stayed. He's such a great dude. And then right across the way is the dueling pianos. Not really my shtick. I'll go check them out, support them as friends. And And then lastly, we got the crew bar. We'll usually bring some card games up there, just, you know, kind of drink ourselves silly, just hang out. Right now it's really dead because the next day is a C day where the crew is primarily busy, so they're not going to get up there and, you know, party it up or anything when they have very long hours the next day. We are very, very fortunate because we don't have long days. Very fortunate. The last thing I do to keep myself sane when it comes to like personal entertainment is playing video games. I bring my Xbox, or I used to bring my Switch or my PS5. Whatever I decide to bring, that's what I'm playing for the entire time. And I put some hours on this thing. This time around, I went through Skyrim for the first time. I know I'm like 14 years late to that. Went a little old school, did some Perfect Dark Zero, Borderlands 1, because I've never went through that, weirdly enough. Just finished up Resident Evil 6, and something else. I can't remember what. But I definitely play a lot of video games while I'm out here, because I do have so much time. And I can't just practice all the time, like I've talked about in a previous video. And I can't stay in the gym all the time, neither. So a good third bet, play some video games. Thank you all so much for joining me in the cabin yet again. Please don't forget that if there were any questions on this topic or anything else you'd like to hear about, please throw it down in the comment section. I love replying back to comments. It makes me so happy that I've even interested anyone in this stuff so much that they would like to talk further on it. And I can definitely tell you that I can't fit all the entertainment I do within an 8-minute video. So if there is anything else that you would like to hear, please let me know. Thank you all so much, and I'll see y'all next time.